The war of words between the president of the French Football Federation, Karim Benzema, continues. Of course, Benzema suspended indefinitely in 2015 from the national team, hasn't played since. Here is what the president had to say. Benzema is a fine player, and I've never questioned his ability, but his time with France is over. Benzema taking to Twitter to respond. Not the first time he's done that, by the way, to the president of the FFF. Here he says, "Noel, I thought you were not planning on interfering with the decisions of the coach. Know that it is me and I alone that would put an end to my international career."
Well,
he continued, "If you think I'm finished, let me play for one of the countries for which I'm eligible, and we'll see." Frank, I want to get your opinion on this. Let's start specifically with what the president of the French Football Federation is saying. Is he within his right here to interject?
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, it's none of his business. It's a nonsense comment whatsoever. The only person who can say, as long as I'm in charge of the national team, Benzema cannot be selected, is Didier Deschamps. This story started like 4 years ago when Karim Benzema said that Didier Deschamps listened to the extreme right of the French politic, and because his wall on his property were dirty by, let's say, Benzema's fans, that he decided that Benzema wasn't going to be selected with the national team. But I thought that maybe Benzema should have apologized for the comment that he made in a Spanish newspaper. But in any ways, this president can say that, because imagine that he decides to sack Didier Deschamps and picks Zinedine Zidane as the head coach of the national team. The first name that Zinedine Zidane is going to put in the French list will be Karim Benzema, I'm sure, because he knows him very well, because he's striker at Real Madrid. So what's going to happen though? So that's crazy for me, and he shouldn't have said that. Just one thing to tell you: it's impossible for Benzema to play for any other country. He's not eligible for any other country than France.
Frank, in your opinion, should Benzema be back with the team?
It's not me to say if he has to come back or not. The only thing I said, it's very sad to not see Karim Benzema being able to not play with France. But they're both guilty, I'm talking about Deschamps and Benzema, for the situation. Because Benzema never again apologized for his comment, and Deschamps never changed his mind. It's a pity, because Benzema is one of the best strikers in the world right now. But you can understand that everybody stays in his position because whether stubborn or proud of themselves. So it's sad. It's a sad situation, but I think it's like that, and I think we'll never see any more Mr. Benzema with the national team as long as Didier Deschamps is the head coach of the national team.
Frank, is France good enough to win the Euros without Benzema?
Yes, France was good enough to win the World Cup without Karim Benzema. We have good strikers. We have, of course, Olivier Giroud, who has to sign for another club if he wants to carry on playing and being able to be selected. But we have also the possibility of putting Mbappe at front, but also Griezmann. Lacazette can be called back. So we have plenty of good strikers. So it's possible. It's sad for Karim Benzema. It's not sad for France.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.